So if many of you don't know, I was in the biggest rut ever of my self-improvement journey so far during basically the entire summer break. And it took me a long time to figure it out, but I journaled for like a few minutes and I finally figured out the 5-step framework to help get out of ruts. And it might confuse you, but I'll explain. The first step is to find out why you fell off of self-improvement in the first place. Now this can add so much more clarity to reason that like now you understand why you fell off and now you can kind of figure out what to do next. Maybe you fell off just because you were bored of the self-improvement habits. So then now you can find out ways to make the self-improvement habits less boring. Or maybe you just fell off because of family stuff, family drama, or like school getting in the way of your habits and you have to make up for schoolwork and all this. But now you finally understand the reason why you fell off self-improvement. Now this doesn't take like 5 seconds. Maybe it might in some scenarios, but it will take way longer than that. If you want to truly figure out how and why you fell off self-improvement in the first place, it will take way longer than that. So take a deep dive into your mind, into your past, and figure out why you fell off of self-improvement in the first place. Number 2, take a step back to reflect. Now, a lot of times you want to take a step forward. You want to skip to step 3 or 4 that you go, oh, I gotta progressively overload my skills, right? Yeah, you can do that, but that's inevitably gonna make you overloaded and it's gonna make your mental bandwidth dry and you're just like, I don't really want to work today or anything. So something that always helps me is to take a step back. Take a step back from social media, take a step back from work, take a step back just so you can recuperate on yourself. Take a self-care day, but that self-care day is an actual self-care day. Go in the pool, go outside, spend time with your family, spend time in nature, eat the food that you love, like the clean, healthy food, drink water, sleep more, relax, stretch, massage, go to the gym. Just have a self-care day where you are not focused on work because this helps your mind kind of readjust. It's kind of like a reset. And during this reset, you would want to journal and reflect on the past few days, weeks, or even months of the rut so that you can fully more understand what happened and what you can do to make the right steps next time. Number 3, make a detailed plan for a comeback. So journal, like after I figured out what was wrong, I journaled for like 3-4 pages of how I can improve and not let this happen again. So that's what you need to do. Have a detailed plan for a comeback. Like, okay, tomorrow I'm going to do this. I'm going to make sure this doesn't happen again through this. Like, have a detailed plan of, okay, so I fell off because I made the self-improvement habits too boring. Step 1, find out ways to not make them boring by using the principles from Atomic Habits. Number 2, theory craft. Make sure you understand topics and make sure how to implement them in real life. Number 3, implement those tactics into real life. Just make a plan for a comeback, because if you don't have a plan, you don't know where to go. Oftentimes, in small scenarios, you can just jump right in. But for this, you will definitely need a plan for comeback, because if you don't have a plan or a schedule, you're just not going to do it. Number 4, plan for future failures. Now, I put this in because oftentimes after I did the steps 1 through 3, I often forget the failures. I always think about, oh, okay, this is going to happen. I'm going to win. But then when I'm presented with a challenge, like maybe my family wants to go eat ice cream, so I have the choice to eat the ice cream or not. But if I did not plan for that challenge, I would crave in and I would eat the ice cream, right? So have mental pictures or mental movies of what scenarios could happen that will take you off of your progress and bring you down back into the rut. So you must plan for that. So you must fortitude your mind beforehand so that when you are placed in those scenarios, you're able to snap like that and not get back in that rut. And finally, step 5, theory craft and implement your theory crafting into real life. So what is theory crafting? Theory crafting is basically coming up with ideas in your mind to help you in your day-to-day life. So like coming up with ideas of how to not let this happen again, coming up with ideas to help you in the future. Like, oh, instead of doing this, that's the mistake I did last time, I can do this. Craft a theory of what can work. And once you crafted that theory of what you think might work, implement that into real life. See what happens. See if it works. See if it doesn't. If it doesn't, then theory craft another theory and test that theory again. It's all about trial and error. So come up with an idea in your mind and implement that into real life. See if it works to help you get out of that rut. So yeah, if this video helped in your way, like, subscribe, do the hard work, and I'll see you later. And as always, Melius, see you.